going on, Dodgers Nation?
I was expecting some sound effects with that. It was just.
We never have sound
There we go.
effects. We never have sound effects for the intro. You could talk.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dodgers Nation?
Hi, peeps.
I'm FRG. That's Kevin. This
Kevin,
is
how you doing?
our Blue Heaven Live, as we've been doing now on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's nice. It's it gives us a better chance to interact with Dodgers Nation fans and
You,
know,
the loyal fan.
the loyal fan of Dodger Nation. No, it's a lot of fun, and you know, it's we try to be as interactive as we possibly can while also going through all the stuff that we want to talk about this week.
Yeah. You really wanted to get that off your chest more from last week.
Oh God, I really did.
So by the end of the stream, so the way we run these is not like our normal show, like Bergman's show. Sorry guys, again, we are not Bergman.
We are not Bergman.
You guys can go follow Bergman Raw. But
He's just at Bergman Raw.
we're more. This is a podcast, so we do it as more of a fun podcast, like an actual podcast where we have topics, we have things kind of not planned out, but we have points we want to bring up. So we don't go so much on the interaction side. Although that's where this point of the show is. We want to talk to you guys. We want shout outs. We want to know where you guys are watching the show, where y'all are calling from.
Yeah.
What's the Larry King? What was the Larry King's line? How did he always start it?
Yeah, it's
626, you're on the air.
606. You're on. What's on your mind?
I don't know if anybody in the 626 actually would call Larry
Absolutely
King.
not. But Joe Medeiros is in the 858 and he yells out, "Go Dodgers!"
on,
There's already people asking what's going on with Matt Kemp. What about Matt Kemp? Matt Kemp is actually pregnant, and we're really excited for him.
No.
We believe that Rihanna is the father.
Standall broke him. Standall, we had Matt Kemp. He was here on the desk. It looked pretty. And then Standall, our intern, totally launched an air ball.
Yeah.
Stan, I really hope you're watching this. He launched an air ball savagely aimed at Matt Kemp. There was one survivor in the attack, and that was Justin Turner. Thankfully. Yeah,
Thankfully.
he used some of that good ginger spirit.
La Virgen de Rojo was okay. So we have a couple people shouting out. We have 559 Central Valley. We have the 405.
You're on Facebook, right?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Here on Facebook. We've got the 951 in Riverside. We've got the 530, the 858. We got somebody saying, we got Zed saying return of the Fat Kemp. We got 909, the 702, 562. That's where we are.
Yeah, I got JD Dodgers. JD _ Dodgers on Periscope 626.
All right.
West Covina, as we know.
Oh,
West
yeah.
Covina, friend
That's
of the
not
show.
too far from here.
Covina in the house. Think Blue 47. What's going on, Covina, man? SD Dodger. Our friend Tim, stuck at work in San Diego. Just quit. Just retire, man. I'm telling you, it's the best thing I ever did.
Nice.
But,
We got Corvallis, Oregon, 559, 661. We got Phoenix, Arizona.
on the way to come.
How hot is it in Phoenix, Arizona right now?
No, you let us
Is
know
it just
in the
100
comments.
degrees year-round? It just sounds terrible. Then we got
ideal.
the 661 to go. We got a lot of Central Valley Dodger fans. That's pretty nice. I like that. 559, the 503. Love it.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you
I need
know
to, I need to
me.
pull up my app because I need to see more of the love. And my phone just ain't what we're doing. But we have
Yes.
801 Salt Lake City. This is the worst part for me because I have that numeric dyslexia.
Yeah.
So it's super hard for me on occasion
He's throw
to
on
get
the 265, the 108.
and traffic on the
Luckily-
9s and 3s.
Luckily, 323 is okay for you.
Yeah, that's super easy. 219. Woo.
All right, so everybody's still asking. People are saying, stop reading area codes and tell us what's up with Kemp. You got it, Stephanie Morgan Joyce.
He said he's pregnant.
I told you he's
not
pregnant,
pregnant. He's not
and Rihanna is the father. Actually, should we just tell them real quick?
Yeah, the Kemp story is
Congrats to Matt Kemp.
that he won Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He won Comeback Player of the Year this year. Very exciting. Very, very exciting for him. Well deserved. Had a great first half of the season. Second half, not so good, but he had some good performances. But it was very clear in the second half that Dave Roberts had just ridden him into the ground.
Yeah, he was tired.
Yeah, it was bad. So,
He was
but we're
tired.
excited for next year.
Plus, I saw him crushing all those cupcakes. So he had that he had that Logie
well,
going
you
on.
got to explain where you were and what was going on.
That's when we were doing our kind of first event, sort of. We went out to the Puig poker tournament, which was cool. We got to meet a lot of nice people. This is the story specifically for. Wait, we got a couple of Tammys. We got Tammy in 209 and Tammy in 562.
You mean we have Tammy 1 and Tammy 2?
Tammy.
Ron Swans would be very excited right now.
Anyway, as part of the event, obviously it's a Major League Baseball event or whatever, so the spread is solid, and there were some great cupcakes there. And
Yes.
Kemp had a little mini table full of them.
Full
Full
table.
of what's it called? But anyways,
Just
yeah,
crushing cupcakes.
kudos. Let's give him a not a mystery. Let's give him an applause.
Absolutely.
Good job for that comeback player of the year.
Congratulations,
We'll
yeah.
talk about it again as part of our real show. We're not recording our podcast yet. This is you guys. This is all
Exactly.
for the stream.
Should we kind of explain what the process is, though, to people here? Just
Absolutely
so they're-
not.
All right.
Go ahead.
Sounds good.
Go
So
ahead.
the process is what we do is we like to come on for about, 5-10 minutes before we start our
There, boo.
podcast, which is the Blue Heaven podcast. You can download on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Google Play, or you
Spotify.
can just watch us live the way you're doing right now. But as we start that's kind of where we get really deep into Dodger topics and we start talking a little bit more. We've got little areas where we answer your questions, all of that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But beforehand,
Fun for
this
the
is
kids.
where we're
Fun for the
really
family.
just chatting with you guys and hoping to interact here.
So we had Jared Tellez 5 saying love the podcast. Thank you. He says thanks to us and thank you for loving the show. We do it
Yeah.
specifically for you.
We do.
I do promise. We have a couple people that wanted to know about the trade rumors that have sort of gone on. We talked about it a good bit last week with myself and this guy and our senior editor Brooke. That's at Brooke Me 3.
Yes.
That some conversations with Cleveland and Los Angeles, but of course,
Yeah.
at this time of year,
Yes.
it's sort of everybody's having conversations with everybody. So
Agreed.
take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I mean,
Dodgers are in on everybody per sources. That's basically what I go with.
That's the thing. A team like the Dodgers, a team like the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Astros, just because of their recent history, every sports writer is looking for content, especially baseball writers right now, and everybody is going to trade for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is looking to move
Yeah,
everyone.
At this time of year, you need a story.
Exactly.
You straight up need a story. And if
Exactly.
you guys got stories, let us know in the comments below. What's up, Tommy Burr letters?
Yes.
So legend _ asks, would you cry if Puig got traded?
I don't know that I would cry, but I would be really pissed off.
Cry me a Puig.
I would not be happy.
Puig
would
me a
you
river.
cry?
I would not cry because I do. You can't.
Get
You
that
know,
emotionally attached to
You
players.
can't. Not
Yeah.
not to individual players. Not in
Yeah.
this day and age.
Agreed.
It's all a business.
Well, we've got a comment here from Matthew King, kind of a comment and a question. He asks on Facebook, "Am I the only one that feels like a big trade is looming?" And then love listening to you guys. Thank you, Matthew.
Yes.
We really appreciate that. But no, I feel like there's something. I feel like
Yeah.
a trade is going to happen.
I mean,
just
you're seeing baseball's just kind of running slow right now, which is it happens around Thanksgiving. It's hard to get out there and make these trades happen. Not everybody's kind of assessing their situation. Of course, we know in Los Angeles you
Yeah.
had, and we already had someone asking here. Well, JD Dodgers again. He says the hitting coach leaving. Turner Ward is already gone. He's now with the Cincinnati Reds.
has left.
He has left.
He is.
Out of the building, and there is a new guy. Has not been announced yet, but is going to be coming pretty soon. We'll talk about him in a little bit.
maybe he's asking if he's leaving already.
Is the new guy leaving? I hope not. Like,
I don't know that he's officially. Oh, we have
taking my
a
talents to
on
South
Facebook.
Beach.
On Facebook, we have Amanda Rose Hooven who said she cried when Sean Green was traded. Yeah, that was a real
I
tough one.
hated that offseason.
That was a bad.
Because you remember
offseason.
it was
That a
Paul
bad
DePodesta saying, "Oh, we're not going to trade him. We're not going to trade him." Traded to the Diamondbacks. To the Diamondbacks.
I know.
And that trade
he was
didn't
still
even get
good.
after years of the the whole idea. Oh, we're going to get Randy Johnson in L.A. It never happened. He went
Yeah.
to New York, and then
Yep.
we got Deanna Navarro.
We did. And
Woo! That
Dodger
worked.
legend and future Hall of Famer Deanna Navarro.
No, that's actually-
Is it?
no.
Nope. No.
Pro-
Oh, yep.
producer here.
I'm hearing that's wrong. Sorry. Producer Gary is letting me know that is not
wrong.
correct.
So Think Blue 47
Deanna.
asked Trevor Bauer or Corey Kluber.
Oh,
Which we had that conversation
We
earlier.
did have that conversation. As much as I like Corey Kluber, I would go Trevor Bauer because Kluber's another Kershaw. He doesn't show up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd like to see what Bauer's made of. I think he's probably made of bone and human flesh. quite possibly.
Oh, we're already getting the questions on Facebook too about Bryce Harper and Manny Machado.
We have a Machado bobblehead, but we
Yeah,
push it off
he's over
camera
here.
because we he's not here.
Him and Alex Wood.
We only have the
because
legends,
we're not
these
happy
guys,
about them.
and our giant Kershaw, thanks to our friends at Forever Collectibles.
Yeah. Actually, since we're not talking about this on the show today, let's. I'm curious. Where do you think Machado ends up, and where do you think Bryce Harper ends up?
I know of there's this Taco Bell in Reseda that is actually understaffed.
Oh,
so there's a fair
right.
chance you see Machado end up there.
Okay.
I'm getting word you don't want a BS answer. Machado, honestly,
There's no hustle when he's bringing you your burrito.
I would not be. that's a point for that guy right there. I wouldn't be surprised to really see Philly just open up the pocketbook
and grab them both.
Both.
Interesting.
It
yeah,
would,
I mean,
it
that's
would
been
not
talked
be
about.
super terribly surprising. Shortstop is kind of sort of a question mark still in Milwaukee. He's a guy they wanted when we got him, at a trade deadline. I don't know if there's too much bad blood there now with what happened in the postseason.
Also, I don't think Milwauke's going to open up the pocketbook for a guy like that.
They don't got $30 million plus for a player a year.
So I would say with Machado, it's hard. I think they both end up in New York, if I'm being honest. I think Machado ends up playing at Yankee Stadium, and Harper ends up playing at Chase Field.
That's
not Chase Field. Sorry,
the
Citi
other,
Field.
Yeah,
the other bank field.
One of the bank.
Well,
parks.
he would be playing at Chase Field occasionally when they play the D-backs.
LA_most_wanted says cool candle. Thank you. You can get that at local fixture in Uptown Whittier. That is
Uptown
our
Whittier.
Lord and Savior Justin Turner. Let's see what else we got.
Well, we have Rafael Santiago over here on Facebook who says Harper with the Yankees, Philly signed Machado, and that the Dodgers and the Yankees trade for Giancarlo Stanton.
I don't think that happens.
Yeah, I don't. As much as I would like to see.
Well, at least the Stanton one.
Yeah, that's the one. I could see the other two happening for sure. Stanton, I don't know that he ends up on the Dodgers, to be honest with you, because I don't think Friedman's going to want to pay him. Especially going with that big of a contract. If they're not going to give that kind of money to Harper or Machado, who are both substantially younger than Giancarlo Stanton, I don't think they give that money to him.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for an older outfielder. The dude still owed, for the next 10 years or whatever. He's owed a lot of money. Granted, he has a couple of opt-outs that there's a fair chance he'll exercise. But it just doesn't make logical sense. To bring them in. Plus, we have so many outfielders already.
Yeah, we have too many outfielders.
Too many outfielders.
Way too many. And then real quick, just for those who are just joining you and keep asking, Matt Kemp won Comeback Player of the Year. Very exciting, very well deserved. Hell of a season. Really good playoffs too. Really solid playoff performance from Matt too.
Even though he didn't really get much of a chance.
Yeah, exactly. And for those of you that are asking, yes, he will be back next year.
Most likely.
Most likely. I think, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. But I really think that Matt Kemp would be strong in a platoon role. So in a left field or right field.
Well, that's what
platoon.
It kind of changed into in the second half, and it worked.
And that would have been better for him starting off too, because you get to save him a little bit, because he's older. He's an old dude, and he does tire down. We know.
As
we
old
are
people,
also old dudes.
We're both in our 15s.
Exactly.
1500s. We are mortals. Immortals.
Yes, we are.
Ear-mortals.
We are ear mortals.
I do the best words.
Nobody wants to hear our crap.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Blue Heaven podcast here.
Official version of the show, and we'll hang out. We'll still be getting through some of your guys' stuff. We got some fun stuff to talk about. We also have a guest on that he's going to talk about in a second. So let's
we'll talk on. And keep sending us your questions. We will be answering them a little later in the show.
We have our producers. Tell them hi, producers.
Hi.
That's producer. There you go.
Hey guys.
There you go. Much better.
Man, they are. We got to get a camera facing at you guys. That's what it is.
Yeah, we really. That's where the show is.
Where's that other Lenovo camera, whatever one it is. Anyway,
we'll be answering questions a little bit later in the show. Make sure to keep them coming and be patient with us.
Nope.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Nope.
You're doing this beautifully.
Live, very live, from Dodgers Nation Studios here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. This is the Blue Heaven Podcast.
He means Pasadena, by the way, South Pasadena.
Yeah, South Pasadena in Los Angeles. We're the South Pasadena Dodgers of Los Angeles. Please subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or listen on DodgersNation.com. And watch us on Facebook Live, Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope. We're going to be answering questions throughout the show for the most part-ish, so feel free to send them over.
No.
All right.
Absolutely not. You guys can also find us on Twitter and Instagram. I'm doing this against my will.
Yes, you are.
Kevin is forcing me to let you guys know that I am actually the Dodgers Nation lead editor. I am FRG. Some people will call me Clint, but I am real FRG on Twitter and Instagram.
And I am the Dodgers Nation cardigan expert, Kevin. I am at Kev is your friend on Twitter and Instagram.
Tell us about your cardigan.
Oh, they're amazing. I got blue ones. I got gray ones. Got all
I wanna know.
the colors of the rainbow, blue
I need
and gray.
a Netflix and chill cardigan. That's what it is.
Yeah, look at this. So for those of you that can actually see this and are watching live, he's wearing a Netflix and chill shirt. So, speaking of Netflix and chill, you guys are 2-1. Netflix and chill is his softball team that you have managed to multiple championships.
No. Multiple wins
You guys
across seasons.
recently signed Manny Machado
Nope.
to play on your
None of
team.
that.
He is your third baseman currently.
Fair chance I'm probably playing shortstop tomorrow, and that's just embarrassing when that happens. But yeah, we are somehow, unbeknownst to anybody, like it's scouts. You got people, those ads where it's like, doctors are mad at him for this one secret. How the hell we are 2-1 is beyond me, but I'll take it. And the losing streak starts tomorrow. That's what I'm assuming.
I agree.
And we drink the same way, either way, win or loss.
However,
Meh.
I am hearing chatter, actually from MLB insider Bob Nightingale, that you are being considered. You're a candidate for Manager of the Year with that 2-1 record.
That is a factual Bob bomb, if you will.
That is a hashtag Bob bomb. It's interesting because you're taking basically nothing and turning them into wins.
Yeah. We just what I've learned at the end of the day, you got to score more points than the other team. So that's a big thing. It's another big topic I wanted to bring up to you. Very, very important. A huge day in the history of all mankind, on this date, in the year of our Lord 1985, Rocky Balboa knocked out Ivan Drago.
He did, and he single-handedly ended the Cold War. Because
the glove,
it was crazy. It ended the Cold War. All the Russians, all the Soviets were chanting for Rocky, and it was crazy.
We all remember. Come on now, kids.
You guys all remember that.
Mash that heart button if you like Rocky.
Mash that heart button.
I want
if you
that
remember.
one. A couple of those.
Freaking Rocky. And then one more thing that we wanted to chat about, just real quick. Our good friend, and by good friend I mean mortal enemy, Joe Buck, put out a statement saying that he felt the World Series was not compelling. Now, here's the thing. I do tend to agree with him on this, and it was primarily not compelling because Joe Buck was calling the World Series, which made it suck.
Buck and Smoltz are just, they're bad. I feel like the producer wants to give us a one-liner on that. Good job.
All right.
Nailed it.
Thanks, Gary.
Nailed it. Anyways.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, on today's show, we are going to react live to your Dodgers questions and comments a little bit later. We're going to give our 2018 grades for the bullpen so that all of you can be really mad at us no matter what we say. We're going to head into enemy territory.
This one I'm kind of excited about.
Yes. Joining us live on the phone today is going to be San Francisco Giants third base coach, Ron Wotus.
Yeah.
He's going to join us.
Not New York Giants.
Not New York Giants. Not the New York football Giants.
Ron Wotus. So we're going to
San
ask
Francisco
him.
baseball Giants.
We're going to ask him why he wanted to be on the show because I think he just loves us. We're a good time.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
He won't be in studio. It'll be a call, but it'll be a fun time either way.
Should be good times.
First,
yes,
we got to talk about some of the little ongoing things or things going on or going-ons that have happened around the team.
All of that, yes.
Number one, our boy, Kenley Jansen, who we will grade later in this show. Grade and rate.
Yes.
Rate my closer.
We're going to rate him, yes.
No, that's what people do to Puig's house. They rate it.
So we're not going to grape him?
No, we're not going to perform grape surgery, but he did have heart surgery.
Yes.
Everything went great. He even immediately posted on the gram, if you will.
Yeah,
because that's important. You got a social media.
You got to show people that you're still alive.
I would have pay-per-viewed that, but then they would have messed up like the whole Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson thing happened where they're paying back to people because they messed up on the paywall. But
it was an important surgery to his atrial fibrillation, which is also referred to as AFib.
So they did the same thing they did pretty much in 2012.
Yeah.
It looks like everything's clean, ready to go. He should be good by or before spring training. But that's why he was going in hard. at the gym and everything because he knows he's gonna have to take it easy for a while. So he was already working hard early, like,
and it was showing he was losing weight.
He lost 11 pounds.
Yeah,
but in less than a month or whatever. Because we were talking about it. Like, boy was putting he was hanging out that cupcake table too.
He was. He had gotten big. He was on that Matt Kemp diet. We're happy for him though because this is one, losing the weight's going to help him just with the heart stuff, and two, it's going to help with the stamina and his pitching and everything. So
Stanima.
Oh, Stanima. His Stanima.
Friend of the show.
Very excited though.
But speaking of Kemp and those cupcakes.
Yeah, so again, because we're still getting questions on at least I'm getting questions here on our Facebook feed. Matt Kemp wins Comeback Player of the Year. Can we get some applause for that? Thank you, studio audience. Appreciate that.
Boy is
there we go. Very nice. Well done. Well deserved.
That's some good synergy right there.
Exactly. Well deserved. I mean, it was the season that
Shouldn't
nobody
he comeback
expected.
player of the first half though?
No, I think he had
good.
some good games in the second half. But I mean,
those two walk-offs in a row against
Seriously,
Arizona, those are
that was
huge.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I couldn't have been more excited for him with that Game 1 home run in Boston.
Oh, that was so fun.
It was awesome. I mean, and you loved seeing he was so pumped up. He was ready to go. And who saw this season coming from Matt Kemp?
Oh, nobody.
Absolutely nobody saw this coming.
I mean, you knew he had a chance to maybe hit like 240 and put out. Oh, I mean, on the scale.
Yeah.
You didn't expect the average to be there, but you expect him to run into a couple. And then early on in the season, that was, oh, crap, this is Matt Kemp again.
Yeah.
I know this guy. I met him before.
You did. You did. You guys hung out at the cupcake table.
No, even before. I'm just talking about like in 010 and all these good times, back when he was good-ish.
Well, and something that you brought up actually really early in the season was I remember you had talked about the fact that this is what happens when you go to a baseball town that you enjoy playing in. Mm-hmm. And it's a big difference. It's a big change from San Diego and Atlanta.
But he said that Atlanta was a baseball town.
Yeah.
Verbatim, that was his words.
Yeah.
I mean, he backed off that pretty, professionally in spring
he didn't
training.
Like playing in Atlanta.
Oh, no.
LA is home.
No.
LA is
just
home.
Like when Aegon signed in Boston back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Or when they extended him, he was like, I love the Padres, but this is my second favorite team. You're just like, all right, that's just a load of BS.
Yep.
But did you know?
Not true.
Did you know that Matt Kemp is going to have a new batting coach or hitting coach next season?
I hear it. It's Werner Tord, right? Was that,
No.
Oh, nope.
Werner
nope,
Van Strucker.
Nope, that's right. Yes.
No, I'm just calling him RVS because the name is too convoluted for me.
Yeah, Robert Van Scoyoc.
Yeah, I don't know how Puig's going to scream that out in bed.
Oh, he's not. He's just going to yell out RVS.
So we've already met. So this is Puig's new love interest in the dugout outside of just about everybody else. But
he's a much smaller man than Puig is.
32-year-old dude.
Yeah.
Youngest coach in baseball right now.
Young guy.
Of course, not a manager, but it's pretty exciting. He came from Arizona. He was kind of a hitting consultant, but he's the guy who people are like attributing the success of JD Martinez, who, if you guys don't remember, is a beast with the bat.
Yes.
They're saying he's a big reason for the success. So if we can have any sort of JD Martinez type batters come out of this dude, that would be impressive because people shouldn't come out of this dude.
No,
his not made to work that way.
But generally it's how his parts are not made. However, I do love that we keep poaching Arizona hitting guys.
Yeah, that's our thing. So. Everybody steals our guys, and I think I don't know the name. I only heard about it on the internet machine slightly, but I guess another one of our minor league coaches was taken by another team. I don't know a lot about it.
Okay.
I'm not in the business of knowing about the Oh wait, I'm getting word. I should be knowing these things. Hey, podcast day is a lot of work, guys. We got to play basketball. We got to go to lunch.
That's a good point.
I gotta
clean. Got a nap?
I gotta clean the studio. It's a lot of work on that.
So
thing.
Arizona is essentially our coaching farm system.
Yeah, it's our coaching farm system, which is fair. So it's a good spot to go. Not very far, but we went even closer.
We did
for our new third base coach.
We did.
Dino, I wish I would have had. I should have had a screenshot of Dino from Flintstones.
Dino from the Flintstones, that would have been perfect.
But Dino Ebel,
and he actually played, managed, and coached in the Dodger organization from 1988 to 2004.
Yeah, he was another one of those guys that when we talked way back in the day, some of our earliest episodes with our friend of the show, Fred Clare.
Yes.
How when everything went so bad and so just awry with the sale of the team to Fox and everybody.
Yeah.
You know, is the reason I saw in our pre-show comments, you know, somebody talking about is Mike Scioscia ever going to come manage the Dodgers? Well, to answer that, no, it's not going to happen. He's too far out of a touch.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised the Angels didn't keep him on as like special advisor or whatever it is. He probably will after a season or two. Yeah. I'd love to see him end up talking ball somewhere, like MLB Network or Blue Heaven, Blue Heaven podcast, best podcast in the history of all podcasts.
Perfect.
But Dino is coming over to be our third base coach again. Both of these signings are not officially announced yet. I actually had a dog. Literally, it was a dog. It was the image was of a dog slip into my DMs or the Dodgers Nation DMs on Instagram and said, "You didn't hear it from me, and nothing's for sure, but I hear that Dino Evil is going to be the new third base coach."
Yeah, so that dog is our new
What
source.
a very good boy.
Yeah, good boy. All the treats are on the way. So in Rumor Town, I know a lot of people on the Facebook feed are really wanting the rumors here, but the DJ LeMahieu rumors to the Dodgers is kind of heating up. And so here's the thing, though. I'm not excited about that. I don't really want DJ LeMahieu because if we're going to have somebody like that, we already have Chris Taylor. You know, we can throw Chris Taylor there.
Yeah, we would be fine.
We don't need LeMahieu. Here's the thing. And LeMahieu's his overall stats look good until you look at the splits. Yeah. So at home, remember, played for the Rockies. His home field was Coors Field, where everything is amped. 317 batting average at Coors Field with a 793 OPS. Away, that batting average is 229 with a 698 OPS. Yeah. Now, the OPS still isn't terrible. It means that he walks a decent amount. But that 229 batting average compared to 317, that's a big no-no.
That's all the difference in the world. And that's kind of the reason. You look back in the day when Colorado traded for LeMahieu from the Cubs, they traded their own kind of washout player, and it was a trade of like, okay, this is not working here. Yeah, let's this flop and hope things worked, and it worked out for the Rockies for sure. Yeah, they got an all-star. They got somebody who just hit perfectly. For the added outfield space that's at Coors Field. Yes. Yeah, that plays up. That's why, that's where the average comes from at Coors Field. Not because of the home runs, because there's so much more ground to cover out there. Yeah, there is.
If you've never been there, it's a cool park, but holy crap, there is a lot of ground to cover for an outfield.
And how?
So yeah, I'm not excited. The dude's 30 years old. I don't think the Dodgers should even really kick the tires on it.
That's fair, though. I kind of feel the same way. So while we get into our kind of next topic, we want to get your guys a feeling on some of the World Series contenders we're going against. Yes. We could be going against in 2019 because obviously teams are getting better. Yeah. Teams are getting worse, and I already had someone I see on the stream that like, why do you guys have a San Francisco coach coming onto the show? Hey, man, we're scouting the competition. I like what one person said. They said, hold on, I got to get my thingy to work here. But sure. They said he's coming on to give us negotiating tips for Mad Bum. So good job on Mikey Koba on that one. We're gonna totally try. I don't really want Mad Bum.
I don't either.
But we'll still talk.
But if he was on the team, I would take him.
We'll still talk to him. So tell us a bit about who's better.
So here's the thing. There are a couple teams that have gotten better thus far. And remember, there is the caveat that there are a lot of guys out there that could change.
Again, this is at this moment.
This is at this moment in time.
The hot stove hasn't even been turned on yet, honestly.
The hot stove
I'm
is
working
still
on it.
Lukewarm. So right now, I think we would be able to say that Atlanta got better. They added Josh Donaldson, and they brought back Brian McCann, so there is some catching depth there with the guy that they obviously know very well. And then Josh Donaldson,
Former
MVP. He was a little injured, but when he plays, he is still very good, and it's a 1-year low-risk deal. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense.
That was I looked at it, and I was like, this dude is out here?
Yeah.
We didn't have a spot for him, but I really wish we did. Because, he's just – that's a great signing for them.
It's a great signing.
Only $23 million. But it's 1 year. It's low risk, honestly, for a team that has a lot of money and that was ahead of schedule. The dude, Johan Camargo, that was playing for the Braves, he's playing third base. Well, he also has played a lot of shortstop in his minor league career. Yep. And our pal Gabe Burns over there with the Washington Journal or whatever magazine.
I think it's the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Yeah, same difference. You know, the Dansby Swanson wasn't that great, so now you have some competition there. Camargo could play some outfield, so it's just great. You know, you always want competition on the team. You shouldn't be here in whatever month we're in,
yes,
and be saying, "Oh, everything is set."
No,
you know, even with Donaldson, he doesn't go in. That's my spot.
No.
Yeah, so I like it. It's a good move, but I don't like it because it makes that other team who we could be facing get better.
Yes, 100%.
Another team that got better.
Other team that got better, and
like
according to Brooke Smith, our senior Dodgers editor, they got much, much better.
The best better.
The best better is the Yankees, as they traded for Tim LeCastro from the Dodgers, which immediately makes them a World Series contender.
Yeah, they're going to win it. They're going to win it all on the feet of Timmy LeCastro.
Congratulations. Actually, you know what, though? The funny thing is I think LeCastro would do really well in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
I think that's a good environment for him.
No, he's a good, solid enough player. You know, we don't have Grandal anymore, so we don't need a pinch Grandal runner. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes all the sense. But the big one for me, I started looking at this early in the offseason, is the teams that have gotten worse.
Yes.
And it's basically everybody we kind of play. The biggest one I really do just cherish is how bad the Astros are kind of starting to look on paper.
Yeah.
Their starting rotation is decimated. You know, their former Cy Young guy is gone, and I don't think they're going to bring him back in Keuchel.
Yeah,
Dallas Beardkel.
They're not going to pay him what he's going to be asking for. Nor should they. Nor is he worth it at this point.
No. He's probably going to be another guy like we saw last offseason with Jake Arrieta.
Yeah.
Just hit the market at the wrong time.
Agreed.
Charlie Morton's out there.